Hey girls! So I know this has been my first video in forever. I haven't uploaded a video for a really long time. Hopefully this will answer some of these questions, or some of the questions you guys might have had, or why I disappeared, and random stuff like that. I already tried to film this video once. It turned out insanely long, so I'm just going to kind of give you the, quick version of it. I will put the time down below when I start talking about school stuff and that, or I might end up making a separate video for it and splitting into two. I'm not really sure yet. We're just going to kind of wing it and see how it goes. Excuse my hair. My hair's been like this for 2 days now, and I've had my makeup on for like 17 hours, so it kind of looks not the best. Not that worried about it right now. It's not the purpose of this video. So, I kind of disappeared. And those of you that have followed my channel for a while now know that I've had a little bit of trouble over the past like 6 to 9 months. I've had some ups and downs. I've had a lot of changes going on, a lot of stress, a lot of issues, a lot of kind of generalized emotional catastrophes, basically. Well, to me, they're catastrophes. Most people, they'd probably seem stupid. Sorry, that's my cat making noise. So, anyway, so I have had a lot of ups and downs. A lot of it is that I had problems in one area of my life, and it just kind of started transferring to everything else, and I kind of just kept digging myself in a bigger and bigger and bigger hole. I wouldn't necessarily say that I was getting depressed, but I kind of just started isolating myself and just kind of very fatigued, and the more stuff started piling up and the more stuff started going wrong because of this, it just got so overwhelming and so out of control, and it just got to the point where the most minuscule everyday things were a freaking catastrophe, and I was just so over it. I did decide a while ago to start making changes to my life, but in all honesty, I was just covering, and I was making superficial changes that didn't really change what was going on and didn't really change me. And that was the problem. I need to change me. So, one of the major big things that have been going on is my relationship. I've been with the same person for almost 7 years now. And, when we got together, we were very close, and we got very close very fast, but we were also in very kind of specific situation and points in our life, and we've just kind of changed a lot since then. And, we just kind of haven't grown together into a life. We just kind of went stagnant, and then that started causing problems, which I don't want to get into a lot of detail about that and stuff because, a lot of it's very personal and things like that. But my relationship affects everything in my life. We both work from home, so, we're around each other 24/7, and, we're very, very dependent on each other, and other people are dependent on us. So it's not like one of those, oh, things aren't working out, see ya, sort of situations. Plus, when you've been together with somebody that long, it's a very, very, it ties into a lot of things, and you're very, very emotionally attached to them. So, that just caused so much tremendous stress for me. I feel like I'm gonna cry now. So yeah, I decided a while ago to make changes, and I was just making superficial changes. I was trying to organize my life. It never really went anywhere. I decided to go to school, which I'll talk about a little bit later. But, I was the person that needed to change. So I started making drastic changes in my life. I've always been a big journal keeper my entire life, and I was going through my journal, and it was just bitch fest. Sorry, cussed. But that's all it was me complaining about everything that was wrong in my life and how perfect I wanted my life to be. And I just kind of got sick of it, in all honesty. And I was like, okay, this isn't working. This isn't doing anything. So I'm a very big kind of person that has to kind of sort through things and think things through and think things out and stuff like that, and that's why I've always kept a journal. It's because it's a very good way to kind of sort through problems and kind of work out the different elements of the issue, which I wasn't doing any longer. So I decided to start a new book, and this isn't necessarily a journal, it is a book. And in here I've been putting like pictures that inspire me and little quotes that inspire me and exactly what I want from my life, why I want it, why I want to work for it, and how I'm going to get it. Not general, oh, I want a nice house. More like, I want these key elements, this key feeling, and these specific things about my house. This is how I can get them. This is how I can work towards them. And kind of doing that. It's been a tremendous help to me to focus on the positive aspects of things as opposed to all the negative aspects. And it kind of came to me very, very silly, and I'll tell you something even sillier later. When I was watching Ice Loves Coco, and while he was talking about something totally different, totally non-related to this, he said something that really struck a chord with me. And he said, don't let the things you want make you forget about the things you have. And it made me think about how if all I'm doing is making my life continually worse by getting so upset and stressed and fatigued and blah, blah, blah about everything that's wrong with my life now, I'm not working towards what I want in my life. So that kind of led me to, another revelation a little bit down the road. And this was actually Saturday, which is only Tuesday, so it wasn't that long ago. That, I've been kind of doing this for a little while now and trying to work through this. And I've seen this book, Parisian Chic, in stores forever, and everybody raves about it, and I've thumbed through it a few times, but never really, thought, oh, it's not my style, or oh, it doesn't really seem like something I need. Saturday, I had like the impulse of the century of, I have to have this book now. Like, it was just dire. I had to have it that day. I don't know what was wrong with me. So I got it. Came home, sat for the next almost 4 hours, and read it cover to cover. And I don't know what it was about the book. I mean, it's a style guide. It has nothing to do with life choices and all this, but I just got this epiphany of, get your crap together. Like, you've been so stagnant in your life for so long, and you've never really made any big choices, no big decisions, no big changes in so long that, that's the problem, Clean your life up, clean yourself up, get your crap together. And I don't know what it was. It was, it was the oddest thing. I'm reading the book, and you're kind of slouch and you're all reading the book on the couch. And every time I'd get up, I'd come back happier, more energetic, more secure, sitting up straighter, it just made me feel more willing to take everything on. I'm making changes in my life, and that means I need to change me. If I change everything external and I don't change me, it's not going to do crap. So for a long time, I've kind of eyed different things or done different things, and oh, that's not really me. I can't really pull that off. And just everything about me started going downhill, and I was unhappy with it, but I wasn't really changing it. So I'm working on changing that. How that affects my YouTube thing. My YouTube started going downhill a while ago, and I'm sure many of you noticed it. I wasn't really pushing myself to film as much. I was pushing myself to film on a schedule, not when I was inspired. It came across in my videos that I was very, very frustrated, that I was very not doing well, and getting in front of the camera and trying to give precise instructions and put on a happy face and give this front to the world that, everything's just, peachy and, here's you do this. And I kept, tutorials weren't coming out how I wanted to. They were taking twice as long. I wasn't giving clear instructions. And they kept going downhill, downhill, downhill until I tried to do the strawberry switchway bun, and it came out So awful, and I had so much anxiety for weeks before doing that video. I don't know what it was, but I had tons of anxiety about doing it. It came out so awful, it crumbled me, and I was like, I can't do this, there's so many other things in my life right now that are just taking so much of my, time and emotions and just stress and anxiety and all kinds of things. I just can't do this right now. So I just kind of dropped off. And I was like, okay, I'll do it next week or I'll redo it tomorrow. And I just kept putting it off and putting it off. And then not too long ago, I had an emotional breakdown, and there was too much chaos in my life. And so I cleaned house. Unfortunately, one of the major things that was part of cleaning house was getting rid of my entire makeup setup that I had. And well, I didn't get rid of it. I just took it down in my dining room. I had too much chaos going on in my house, and it was driving me up the wall at that particular moment. And I do stand by my decision still. I need to clean up my life before I can do anything. So I don't know if I'm going to be filming tutorials. I don't know if I'm going to be filming other videos. I'm not in any way saying I'm taking a hiatus. If I feel like filming, I'm going to film. If I, have a strike of inspiration, I'm going to get the lighting over here the best that I can. This is probably about what it's going to be. And just kind of wing it at this point. I'm not going to keep trying to push myself. I have to get my life together, and I'm sorry. I know a lot of you guys depend on me, and a lot of you guys, really enjoy my videos and stuff like that, but if I'm rambling and not making sense and putting out crap, then it's not helping anybody. So that was kind of that whole thing, and I feel really bad. I feel like I'm letting you guys down. But, I have to get my life together at this point. So, big thing, and that's going to make this video really long, and I'm sorry for those of you that don't give a crap. My decision to go to makeup school. So, let us get into that. That's a whole new thing. Anyway, so, I've preached for years that there is absolutely no reason to go to cosmetology school whatsoever to be a makeup artist. You don't need it. It's not necessary. I didn't do it. I was completely self-taught, and a lot of research, a lot of model mayhem forums, stuff like that. So I feel like I'm kind of being a hypocrite by going, hey, I'm going to school. I'm not going to cosmetology school, I'm going to estheology school, but it doesn't matter. My decision to go to school was a really big deal to me. It was something that, when I was starting to get really far down the hole and I was like, I need a major change in my life, I need a direction for my life, I'm going to go to school. Now, as we just discussed, that was not the answer. I need to change me, not external things. So I looked at a couple of different schools, and I did decide to go with Aveda, and I'll discuss why in a little bit. My decision to go to school was a very personal decision. The situation that I'm in now, I'm very, comfortable and secure, and a lot of times, me necessarily having to take care of things isn't an issue. That's one of the problems, is because, I want to keep my career, but my career is not the most financially dependent career, and you can't say, oh, I work for myself and I have no proof of it, when you're trying to do external things like, get an apartment or anything like that. So I was like, I'll go to school. The reason I wanted to go to school was because while to be a freelance makeup artist, you most definitely absolutely do not need to. It does provide a certain amount of financial security that being a freelance makeup artist does not offer. It also offers you a little bit of an escape. Being a freelance makeup artist is a 24/7 job. You constantly have to look for new work. You constantly have to be coming up with new creative, innovative ideas. You constantly, every single day, need to be on the ball with things. And even then, you might take home, $100 one week and, then take home, like $1,200 the week after that. It depends, and it's very difficult to be like that. I had the security to do that, and I was afraid of losing that security, and I wasn't sure if I wanted that security. So I decided to go to school. Sorry, started saying a lot again. So I decided to go to school because I would really like to get in with some of the bigger makeup brands that do require you to have an SCology degree. I would also like the option to possibly work in a spa or medi-spa or something like that if I decide that I want to. So those were kind of my reasons for it. I also think that my skincare knowledge for being a makeup artist was kind of lacking, so I do think that that will help me a great deal. So do I think that to be a makeup artist you need a degree or a license of any type? I'm going to say for the most part no. I do know that some states do require it now, but for the most part no, I don't think so. Check your laws though, so disclaimer here, check your local laws. I do think to have that financial security and that option to go a different route within that field, it is a requirement. It is something that you need, and that's something that I need in my life right now. So I decided to go to school. This was a huge decision for me because of a couple of different reasons. A, I'm not the most sociable of people. So, that's kind of a worrying factor to me. B, I am a very, 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 very reserved, private person. I always have been, just the way that I am. And a big portion of that has to do with past issues. One of the things that really, really frightened me about choosing Aveda is a school where students work on each other. And, I'm sure you guys have noticed, most of you haven't said anything, I always wear long sleeves, constantly, every day. Doesn't matter if it's 200 degrees out, I am wearing sleeves. Well, one of my big issues was I was terrified of other people seeing like my tattoos, that one of which I'm not very proud of and I don't like having. It's not gang related or anything anything at all like that. It's just something I was talked into that's, kind of embarrassing to me. Anyway, and I have massive amounts of scars on my arms. Like tremendous amount of scars on my arms. And they've always been a huge, like embarrassment to me because I know what people think when they see them, and a lot of times people in Denver are not the most discreet, so when they think it, they say it, and it's very upsetting. People think you're crazy, people think all kinds of things, and I really don't want to get into that because I can already feel myself getting choked up. I had a very, very big issue with this, and I was very scared of this. I actually almost didn't go through with it because I was terrified of it. And I started thinking that, I wasn't going to let my past decisions, which are well long and gone, well over with, well dealt with, handled, conquered, all of that and in the past, affect the rest of my future by not going to the best school that I know is best for me. One of the major reasons that I chose Aveda was because of the name. To be quite frank and honest, it was because of the name. And the reason for that was because I want to work in name brand companies. And that will get me somewhere. Now, for the most part, if you just want to work on a spa or in a salon or, do things like that, by all means, go to whatever school you can find that gives you what you need and is cheapest whatsoever, or whatever. To me, I wanted to work in certain companies, and seeing as how they are part of, I think, the Estee Lauder network, their name would get me further into the places that I wanted to be. So that is one of the reasons that I chose that. So I really wanted to stick through it. And I made the decision to stick through it and go through with it. And I was terrified, but I did it. I think her name is Gala Darling or something. I'll put the link to her blog down below. She wrote a blog post not too long ago about her experience with scars, some other people's experience with scars, things like that, and how, she wasn't ashamed of them and things like that. And I was like, and I'm not going to talk about the whole blog post and everything, but it kind of made me see that, there's no reason I should be ashamed of them. And I'm not saying that I'm not, but I'm getting to be more comfortable with them. And I have gone out in public a total of 5 times now with no long sleeves, with my arms fully showing, and been proud, been fine. I can't say all 5 times because the first time I was freaking terrified, like I was nauseous the whole time. So I did it, and now I am here on YouTube in short sleeves with my tattoos and my scars, and you know what? I'm okay with that. If people have something negative to say about it, they're saying something negative about a part of me that's no longer there, that, something that I conquered and something I defeated that they will never understand. And I accept that now. And that's exactly what I will tell somebody that, gives me the pity party BS at school. One of the other things that really, really terrified me was that to be an esthetician, you do have to learn bikini waxing. Seeing as how Innovata is a practice on each other's school, I wasn't having that. Like, it's just not going to happen. Like, I'm sorry, but no. So I talked to them in length and verified that you only have to have services performed on you to the level of your comfort, which obviously I'm not comfortable with that. I discussed with them, I worked out a situation to where I can go to like mid-thigh length shorts and a tank top, nothing less, and that would be good. That I don't have to do any more than that. But if I just kind of chickened out, I wouldn't have, found that out. So I'm glad that I did. I am very, very happy and very, very comfortable with my decision to go to estheology school now. I'm very, very, very happy to make these changes in my life, and I'm very happy to see that I now realize the fact that I can't just change external things in my life, I have to change myself. A lot of that has kind of been developing from within. For a very long time, I was kind of, kind of crappy character or pattern or something, shirt, jeans, my chucks, and out the door. And did I feel great about it? No. Was it simple and easy, and did I not really care? Yeah. So I've been doing a lot of shopping for school, and this has just given me a new rejuvenation on I can be whoever the hell I want to be. And you know what? It's about time that I grow in my life. And it's not, oh, you're a certain age, grow up, blah, blah, blah. I don't believe in that. I still like to play at the playground and, stuff like that. I really don't care. So it's not that. It's that I want to take myself, my style, my life, my home, my career, everything in a positive direction forward. So that's what I'm doing, and that's where I'm going. I'm very, very happy with my decision. The only thing I'm kind of not so happy about is that I will probably be filming less for you guys, but I also need to make it a point where I don't feel guilty for that. I'm not saying I come first and blah, 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 and any of that. I'm saying that there are things that I have to work on in my life before I can be the best that I can be for you guys, and all of that jazz. I don't really know what I'm saying. I'm kind of tired. I've been up since really, really early this morning. So, anyway, school. I say if you want to be a freelance makeup artist, go for it full force with all of your heart. And if you decide later on down the road, as I did, that, you would like a little bit more security in it, or you would like to learn a little bit more, or, you think that certain skills or certain knowledge can use brushed up on, I highly, highly, highly suggest it. I do. 100% I suggest it. I'm very, very excited about it. So, I'm sure I will kind of make some updates and things like that, letting you guys know how my time at Aveda is and what I think about it and all of that jazz. Um, blog, kind of same situation with my blog as my YouTube videos. It's going to kind of depend on, timing, how I feel, blah, blah, blah. I do have a whole bunch of new products. I'm going to try and do a love it or ditch it. I know it's already fairly late, but you'll get it when you get it, when I have time. I know I have a very, very busy week. Tomorrow's about the only day that I have any time, and so I'll see if I can get it done tomorrow. Other than that, there are a couple of girls, and I don't want to say anybody's name, but hopefully you guys know who you are, that have sent me a lot of very positive messages lately, responded to things, really helped me out, really helped me feel better, really kind of just perked up my day. I know you guys probably don't think so, but you're pretty much, the best medicine for when I'm having a really rough day. When I'm having a really rough day and you guys send me something nice, or you guys tweet me a little cute message, or you respond or comment or do anything like that on anything, it makes me feel so much better. So I hope you guys realize that, and I hope you guys know that I really, really do want to be here for you, but I have to be at my best, and there's a lot of things I need to sort out right now to get that working. Other than that, I'm not saying it's going to be a life-changing book for you, but I definitely suggest this book. Even if you don't think that it matches your style, there's a lot of information in here, like little tips, little things that will change an entire look, an entire outfit, and everything like that. I've had so much trouble with my style and everything so much lately, just because I've been in that little cave hole isolation all by myself, that, I've just been like a slob, and putting any kind of effort into anything just is exhausting. Based off of this book, I put an entire outfit together in probably about a minute and a half the other day, just for running a couple of quick errands, that I felt comfortable, confident, pulled together, chic, and I was wearing my Chucks, but it was just little tips that really helped me pull it together, and I felt good about myself. So there's that. Couple of videos I would like to do soon. I'm not saying that they're coming up. Sorry, my neck is all itchy because it has hairspray on it. I would like to do a new What's in My Purse. I got a new purse. I love it. It's from eBay, but I'm absolutely in love with it. I would like to figure out some way to do outfit of the day videos. I have no idea how I would do that, so if you have any suggestions, let me know on that. Because this is pretty much like, I would have to be all the way back over there for you to be able to see my whole outfit, and then you wouldn't even be able to see it. Which those are all my boxes of crap I'm cleaning out of my life, so yeah, I was trying to hide those, just showed it all. So I would like that. Other than that, I don't really know. Oh, I want to do a What's in My School Bag video. I don't even have my school bag yet. I don't have all my stuff together. It won't be like my kit and things like that, but external things. That I've gotten. I don't know where I put it. I don't know. I got a new iPad case today, and I'm super excited for it. It's like just, it's amazing. But that will be in my What's in My School Bag video. And yeah, I think that's about it. I will try to do a random purchases for last month. It'll probably just be a couple of things because I didn't really keep track of things too well, uh, or any of that, so it'll just be what I can remember that I got that month. And I think that's about it. So, thank you all for your support. Thank you all for sticking out through my ups and downs. Crazy, I'm having problems. There's too much going on in my life. I have all these changes, blah, blah, blah. The actual changes are now happening in my life, and not the changes I thought were going to happen, but actual changes. Oh, I totally just got an eyelash in my eye. Um, and thanks all for your support. This video is like insanely long now, so I'm going to go. I just want you guys to know how much I appreciate your support, and I'm sorry I can't be there more for you guys now, but I will be back. So if you want to unsubscribe, I understand there's YouTubers that put like 3, 4 amazing, perfect, creative, awesome videos out every week, and here I'm like, I'll get around to it when crap gets better. I understand. If you want to stick around, I'm going to do my best to move forward with things, and hopefully I will get a new energy and a new life in me, and well, I already am, but move forward. So thank you all for your support. I adore each and every one of you. Thank you all for all of the wonderful things that you comment and all the things like that, and hopefully I will be back full force before too long. And I hope you guys understand this was kind of an awkward video. I didn't script anything, I didn't write anything down. This is the first personal video I've ever made. This is the first personal anything I've ever put on the internet at all, ever. I don't even post personal things on my personal Facebook page, so I hope you guys understand that it was a really big deal for me, and that's how much that you guys mean to me. So thank you. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys later.